Hey y'all, welcome back to Just a Girl Talk. I'm live here on YouTube and I'm also trying to get my followers, not subscribers, my subscribers over on TikTok over, y'all. So bear with me. Y'all got about 2-3 minutes because we're talking about um women who choose to sleep with married men, have relations with married men, and where's the accountability, right? So that's what we're talking about. Y'all, if y'all on my TikTok live, I'm going live on my YouTube channel. If you hear static, it's my computer. My phone's on my computer. So y'all literally have like 2 minutes and the conversation is starting. 2 minutes and we are going to be going live fully over here on YouTube. So please head over to my YouTube channel. It's called Just a Girl Talk. Tap on in and I will see y'all there. Yeah, so we are headed to YouTube, y'all. The TikTok girls are coming over to YouTube. Just a Girl Talk is my YouTube. So head on over. Okay, we gotta do this for the people who are not over here yet. And when y'all come on into the TikTok, when y'all come over here to YouTube, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. We are talking about women sleeping with married men. Come on into my YouTube, y'all. The conversation is starting now. I will see y'all there. Bye-bye. Okay, y'all. So my full undivided attention is here with y'all on YouTube. And I wanted to talk about this because I know we talk a lot about, when a conversation around marriage comes up, every time the conversation goes back to, well, men cheat. And what's the point of getting married? Black men cheat. All they do is cheat. Cheat, 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 cheat. That's all women say. They are such cheaters. And I was sitting here like, well, if these black men are such cheaters, right? They're just the worst cheaters in the world. Aren't they cheating with women? Like it wouldn't be possible for him to cheat, right? If there was not a woman to cheat with. If we're being all the way honest. And I saw a post on TikTok the other day, I want to say yesterday, where there was a woman, older woman at that, and it was talking about how being a side chick and being the woman the woman messing with either a man in a relationship, but more so a married man. It's like we're winning. And that's been like the running conversation for so long. Like we're winning over here. We're the reason that, the men are happy. We keep them happy. Or there are women out here who think that they can really make a man leave their their wife. Right. And I just wanted to talk about like the reality of it is that this wouldn't be possible if we as women didn't allow it. And that's where it goes back to the woman saying, well, I don't have any loyalty to her. I didn't make a vow to her. He did. And that's the problem. There are way too many women who are so comfortable, too comfortable, being with a man who's somebody else's man. It's even more sad that a lot of women get off, right, on being with somebody who's somebody else's man. That's the sad reality, what we're dealing with. That is the sad reality that a lot of women get off on that. And I want to drop a clip in here, y'all, that I want to share it. And hopefully, y'all, I'm gonna do my best to present it. Okay, we're going to do our thing. I want to share this with y'all, and let's talk about it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play this because this has to be, y'all. We got to talk about it. Like, listen to this. Just take a second and we're going to listen to this.
Chick, remember? So.
Wait, I thought you trying to graduate, though, right? We thought you wanted to graduate to be the main chick.
I can't.
Huh?
See, it's difficult and it's complicated.
He has a wife.
Yes.
I was trying not to take it there because, baby girl, I hate to say it, but your self-worth is low. You got the audacity, baby, to come to the microphone and ask us, what is it going to take for you to leave somebody that you knowingly belongs to somebody else? And then she also said, but I love him. You love him more than you love yourself. That's one thing that I do, Pete. There is no amount of money, no amount of riches, no amount of nothing for a man to be able to put you in second place. But my problem is I think you put yourself in second place, because sometimes we come in and we want to please people so bad because we want to be accepted that we put these people on a pedestal and we make them superior and we make ourselves inferior, so they're going to keep on treating you like you inferior. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate to get this passionate, but when you wake up and then you go and brush your teeth in the morning and you sit there and say, I'm a side chick. How does that make you feel? When you go through your day, when you texting this man, when you talking to this man in the car because he can't talk to you in front of his wife, when this man is on a business trip, he can't talk to you in the presence of his own home. In this man's own kingdom, you are a peasant. You're not allowed to come into this man's kingdom.
Y'all, I had to share that. I had to share that because that is a different level of delusion. That is a different level of delusion that I'm trying to, as a woman, figure out how to leave a man who is somebody else's man. Isn't that crazy? And the question again goes back to, how do you feel waking up every day, every night, knowing you are the side chick? And for a lot of women, they really try to say that they enjoy it. They love it. I believe that that is a cop out, and that's a way to try to make yourself feel good about what you're doing, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think a lot of women settle for that. They are allowing materialistic things to allow them to settle for those things. But I don't believe, especially a lot of women get very, very caught up in these relationships. A lot of women get like this woman, they get attached to him and you can't even leave a man who's not yours. So I don't believe that the majority of women who are willingly sleeping with men that they know are married are really not caring about what they're doing. I think they really do care, and they really wish that they were the main chick, right? And they just have to tell themselves anything to make themselves feel better. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Let me see some of the comments. So I saw this a lot in small cities that I have lived in the South. There are more women than men. There's not abundance of good men, educated, have a career, well-spoken. So the men married and single have a part to be true. So unfortunately, some married men like to have their cake and eat it too. But my question goes back to this, as I said, if women didn't allow this stuff to happen, there would be no way for a married man to cheat. Now, let me just make this clear. I know that there are men who are married, right, who do lie about being married. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not denying that at all, that there are married men who will lie and say whatever they need to say to be able to get with a woman, right? So I know that. But I believe that there's also a lot of married men who are very honest, who have their wedding ring right on their finger, and there's a woman out there scouting them out and seeking out what they know that they may never have is their own husband, so I'll sleep with somebody else's husband. You know what I'm saying? So I think that there is both sides to it. But I don't think that the average woman who is the side chick and she's, kind of trying to put on this persona that she doesn't care, it don't matter. Oh, well, I don't believe that that's truly where she wants to be. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that we are living in a time where women like to say, well, I didn't know. I think a lot of women know that men are married, and a lot of women don't care. That's what I believe. A lot of women do not care if a man is married. That's what we're dealing with right now. They don't care. They have no moral. They have no respect for themselves. And their whole thing is, I have no loyalty to her. I don't owe her anything. That's his problem. And I believe you get everything that you put out. It comes back to you some way, somehow. So I think that there's a large majority of women who just don't care about, what they're doing. They don't care. They know what's happening and they just don't care. That's just what I believe. That's just what I believe. They don't care. And I think that the problem that comes with this, right? That social media gets involved. Social media gets involved. So everybody is so comfortable coming online, right? And talking about how they are the side chick. Why are you making a 3-part story about you being with another woman's husband? Why do we need to know that? Why is that something that you want to even tell anybody that you did? Like, why do you? I would keep that to myself. But you know why we tell it? Because it's cool to other women. At one point in time, women would shame you for that. Women would tell you, "Girl, are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Like, why are you messing with a married man? You would take it to the grave. I wouldn't tell nobody." But now, what are we dealing with? Women who are going to be like, "Yeah, girl, yes, and they ain't got nothing to do with you. That's her man. You get what you need. You don't got work." That's exactly what we're dealing with. We're dealing with those type of women who don't hold each other accountable and who cheer on the nonsense. And then these are the same women who be like, all men are cheaters. Well, you decided to lay down with a cheater every night. Every night you're laying down with somebody who's cheating and you know that, willingly participating in it, but then you want to get online and be like, "Oh, all men are cheaters." Again, they can't cheat if we don't cheat with them. It's just not humanly possible. They cannot cheat if there's not a woman out here who's going to cheat with him. And men know, especially married men, they know that these women don't respect each other. They have no respect for themselves or other women. They don't care about karma. They don't care about having to, seek forgiveness. They don't care. So men, if you're online all day long as a man, a married man, right? And you out here trying, looking for something else outside of your marriage, and you got all these women all day long who talk about how they don't care about other women. I've been the side chick before. I love it over here. I'll do it again. What he gonna do? Slide in your DM? Slide in your DM because you're saying, "Oh, all right, she cool with it." You got all these women who are cool with this. So I feel like married men are like, so I don't know. I just feel like married men are probably like, "Yo, like this is the easiest we've ever been able to do this," because at one point in time you had to lie to women about being married. Now you don't have to. Now you do not have to lie to women about being married. That's what we're dealing with right now. Men don't even have to lie to you about being married, about not being married. They could tell you, "I'm married," and she'll probably be like, "Okay, what do I do with me?" They're wearing their wedding ring, their wedding band, and so that you see this, and they're looking there like, "I don't got nothing to do with that." And then her cop out is, "Well, I prefer to be over here because I don't got to worry about no man. I don't got to worry about, taking care of no man. I don't got to worry about all these things." We make excuses. He could leave me alone. I could do me. Like, it's just, I believe there is some deep-rooted issues, right? Some deep-rooted self-esteem, confidence, issues. When a woman who could have not whatever, let's take that back, who has options to be with a man who's not attached to somebody else. Why would you want to be with a man who's attached to somebody else when you don't have anything holding you back? You can be a beautiful woman, educated, not have kids, whatever, and you choose to be with this man. But there's this sick nature of us right now as women that we get off on being with somebody else's man. It's a very, very weird, sick thing that we get off on being able to take somebody else's man. Why? Like, why is that? What is this competition? And like, you feel accomplished knowing that you could take somebody else's husband from them. And the saying, how you get them is how you will lose them, is so true. How you get them and how it and is how you'll lose them is so true. Hey, Miss Beautiful. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Thanks for tapping in, y'all. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Really want to be starting to go live more over here on YouTube. So definitely I appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all can on here on YouTube, y'all can do like super chat. So you know how like on TikTok where you do like TikTok gifts and stuff, on here you could do super chats and stuff like that to like gift lives and stuff. So if you want to support the channel, check it out. I appreciate y'all for joining. But no, I do think that there's a very, very unfortunate downside to this, that women make it so easy for men to cheat. And I'm just being honest. We have so much power. We have all the power we have all the power when it comes to how we deal with men. Thank you so much about how we deal with men. Right? We have all the power. All the power. And we act like we don't, though. Like I said, a man can't cheat if you don't allow him to, open your legs to him or open yourself to be available to him. He just can't. And that's men in general. Men can only do what we allow them. And people can only do what we allow them to do. If we're being all the way honest, people can only do what we allow them to do. When it comes to dating and relationships and things like that, we have to be mindful that if he tells me that he's married and I decide to say, oh, well, let's do this, that was my choice. That was my decision. And I feel like, yes, the husband, he absolutely is responsible. He absolutely made a vow to his wife. I agree 100%. I'm not saying that he's right at all. He's absolutely wrong. Right. But again, if the women didn't do this, this would not even be an issue. And I'm not saying, again, men have been cheating. People have been cheating forever. We're not going to say that it is not a real thing. I just think the dynamics have changed so much that women, I feel like this might sound crazy, y'all, but I feel like there's a group of women out there who only intend to date married men for the sake of breaking up homes. They are so broken, so unhappy, want what you have, can't get what you have. So instead, I will find my way into what you have to break it up. That is the sick reality of a certain group of women in different communities, and especially just speaking about the Black community. That, again, that might sound wild, but I feel like that is a very, because again, I've heard women talk about how they only deal with married men. Only like, you only what? And their whole basis is, I don't want to be bothered. Like, I just find it so wild. Like, we have become this very much like, my husband says this all the time, that women are like the new men. Like, they are so like hit it and quit it, like type of vibe. Like, like women have become just like men, I wouldn't say that they want that. I think they just see what they perceive to be a good man. I mean, I can definitely see that there's a perception about that, right? But I also think that there are women out there who, I don't think it's about the man himself. I think it's about what he has. What she has is what the woman wants. So they know that this man is giving her the Chanel bags, the flights whenever she wants to, the trips, the spa days, the unlimited shopping spree. So they don't even know if he's a good man, is what he has. And what he's giving to her is what I want. So she has all of this. I want to get that from him. So I'm gonna mess with him, and I'm gonna mess up her stuff in the meantime. So I think what women see as good men is very subjective, because a good man to these women right now today is what kind of car he drives, how much money he got in the bank, not who he is as a human being, not how much he loves God, not how much he cares about his family, not how much he loves his mother. That's not what they view as a good man. That's not what they view. They view it as, and that's why they want what the woman has, is because they see these things. They see these things. And we know materialistic things are a big issue, a root to a lot of problems in our community. A lot, because you think you want her life, and baby, you don't even have no clue. You think you want that man, you have no clue what she got to do. If you think you want, and you have no idea. You have no idea. So yes, I agree that women who try to lie to themselves and tell themselves that they I don't care, this is all I want to do, I don't get bothered by it, I'm happy doing what I'm doing. No, that's just anything to try to make what you're doing right, and it's wrong. And you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. But there's no shame. There again, if you could go online to billions of people, including your family and friends, seeing this stuff about you sleeping with somebody else's husband, there's no shame. There's no such thing as shame. It's all gone. All shame. There's none at all, because there's no way you could have ever got online at one point in time and talked about how you slept with the neighbor's husband, and everybody was like, yeah, girl. No, that wasn't a thing. That wouldn't have been okay, because you was gonna have to be mindful how people would now perceive you and treat you. You're being treated differently. Now people will treat you better, clap it up for you, tell you, girl, you're doing a great job. Keep doing you. Keep getting his money. Keep doing this. Don't pay her no mind, girl. You don't owe her nothing. Like, that's exactly what it is. So the more that we as women champion it, cheer it on, it's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. And I think that this goes both ways, right? For women who cheat, if men are, cheating, allowing, I mean, it's so messed up. But I think the thing that, like I said, if we as women recognize that we have the power, that a married man come up to you and with his wedding ring and his telling you that he's married, and all you have to do is say no, thank you, and keep it moving, because what you think this is? What do you think that? Like, I wish I would. That was once a thing. Now, women don't care. Women don't care. Women don't care. And it's so unfortunate, because I just think about how low you have to be within yourself to accept that and try to rationalize it. You're trying to rationalize something that can't be rationalized. Like, that's the part where you don't want to even sit back and realize, like, maybe I am struggling. Maybe I'm not happy with myself. Maybe I do have low self-esteem. Maybe I need to figure out why am I okay with it. Like the clip I shared, like, you are talking about you're struggling with leaving a man who's not yours. That is a different type of low self-esteem. And that's how messed up a lot of these men are to women who is married, that you got this woman who is the side chick to you, got her struggling to leave you. Let her go. Tell her to but why would I? That's how you got a lot of messed up men out here, a lot of messed up husbands at that. But the fact that I'm on a show talking about, can you help me figure out how to leave the man that it's crazy. It is really crazy. I went down a rabbit hole yesterday, just looking at the videos of like all these women talking about this. I'm like, this is insane. The comments were insane of women like, yeah, girl. It was fun when I did it. It was cute. That's why I'm saying women try to act like they didn't know. A lot of women know. Let's just be real. A lot of women know that the men that they are messing with are married. They know, and they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They have no care in the world. And that's the problem. That there's no sisterhood. It's fake. It's not real. There's no accountability. So if I wanted to sit around my sisters, my friends, and talk about how I mess with a married man, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. You know why? Because she did it. She did it. She's doing it. She did it before. She did too. So we all doing this. I'm just another person, a part of the cycle. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is the reality, y'all. This is the reality. And let's talk about the women who don't know, right? The women who don't have no clue that he was married. No clue at all. Right? No clue. Which I always think about this too, because a lot of women be like, well, I didn't know because he spent the night with me every single night and blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that it can be confusing how a man who is spending the night out with you, right, is married. Very confusing, right? But then there's the other side of men who are also telling you that they're single, and they're showing you signs that they are not. So every time it gets to a certain time of night, they got to leave early. You can't call him at this time of night. You can't, he doesn't call you. Whenever he's away on his work trip, quote unquote, y'all only texting. He doesn't call you. When do you put two and two together? Like, something is not right. But we be so like delusional that we just miss the red flags. That I'm not saying that he's 100% married, but there's something that's the patterns are not, it's not adding up. But a lot of women find out that this man was married or is married. And what do? Nothing. They have a little tangent, they have a fit, little tantrum. He go out and buy them a I'm sorry gift, and they still end up staying with that same man who they know is married now. They know lied to you, because even then, take away the fact that this person is a liar, he's deceitful. Even if he said he's leaving his wife for me, why would I want to be with a man like that? Why? Why? It's just so unfortunate that, like I said, that we as women act like we don't have control over these things. We have no power when we have all the power, all the control, all of the power. And I wish we should just stop acting like we don't know this. We don't know this. I think that a lot of women want to be married. A lot of women want to be married. Black women, I'm gonna say that. A lot of black women want to be married, and they all try to say that they don't. But I believe that more do than they don't, in my opinion. And I believe that those same women who claim they don't want to be married are really, really just looking for somebody to love them, to give them attention. And you end up in a situation like this with somebody else's husband, because that might be the only man who gives you attention, unfortunately. So that's why I don't believe and buy the I don't care, it don't matter to me, do what you want to do. You know, I like being the side chick, it's fun over here. I think that's just such a cop out. And I think you stand there on the wall at night by yourself. I do. They do. Yeah. I can agree with that though. There's a comment that says, like, you know, that there are women who find out and they are too deep into it. I agree. That's why I said that there are the ones who don't know, and there's the other side where you find out, and I do think that that's true. Your feelings are invested. You are, but I also think that we as women have to pay more attention. I think that if there is a man who is married, right, who is married, I think that there has to be some signs, a sign, a pattern that may not necessarily mean, he has a wife at home, but there's something that could have given you a sign that this man was not fully committed to me. I believe that if we really put our glasses on and really pay attention to the whole picture, I think a lot of us men are not telling us. They're not telling us, but the red flags are there. We just choose to say, we didn't know, he didn't say it, but the red flags were there, sis. They were there. They were there. Whether he told you or not, they were there. We just choose to ignore them. Like I said, he never, ever, ever calls you after 9:00. Never. He's always going to be at 9:00. It's like, dang, you go to bed early. That's early, but it's like, okay, babe, talk to you in the morning. You 35 years old, going to be at 9:00. Stop playing with me. Like, you don't want to get crazy, but it's like, girl, he going to be that early every night, even on the weekends. And you like, yeah, girl, he be tired. He be up early. He going to be early, sis. Like, and it's like, 9:00 bedtime. Interesting. Like it's or he don't call you after certain, he don't spend a night. You never not even spend a night, because he never even been out with you past a certain time. You only do dates in the daytime, because that might be the time his wife is at work and she think he at work. He like pick the kids up after school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just start using your brain to really analyze these situations before you just jump into them and be like, yeah, we're together. This is my man. And this is the sad part too. Because remember Danny Lay and the baby situation, right? Where he was like denying her, said she was never his girl, that never was his girl. I was like, no, he didn't. She's like, I met your family. You took me and my family away on vacation. I was with you and your family and your brother. You always call me your girl. He like, you wasn't my girl. That was probably the saltiest thing of the whole thing. Like, just blatantly, it was nothing to you. Like, I wasn't your girl. Like, he was like, you wasn't my girl. Like, I don't care. Like, me and your family is like, whatever. Like, I don't care. Because men don't care. A lot of men do not care who meet my mom. I don't care. You just another woman. Hey, mom, this is my girl. My mom know, like, girl, that's another woman he gonna bring home. Be another one tomorrow. That's how a lot of men can be. So we be thinking like, oh yeah, I met his mom and his dad. Yes, I'm the one. And all these men, it'd be nothing to meet their mom or dad or their sister or whoever. It's like, girl, we think that's something to big to us, but to a man, it's like, whatever's my mom, whatever. Say hi and bye, but you ain't really meet her. Like, she said hi mom, this my friend Janine, and you're like, oh hi, how are you? And that's it. And you think, oh, that's my mother-in-law. Girl, that's not your mother-in-law. You just met her. That's not your mother-in-law. But he made it clear you was not my girl. I was like, oh my heart broke for her, y'all. My heart really broke for her when it happened. My heart really broke for her, because I was just like, whoa. That was wild. That was low-key a little bit wild, y'all, honestly. Because it just showed you that you think one thing, right? You think that everything is all cool, everything is great because I'm meeting mommy. You going to take me on vacations. You're doing all this stuff. So I think I'm your girl. There's no other girls. But the red flags be there, y'all. They be there. They be there, flashing, blinking, blinding us. And your mom is just like, hey. She just say hey to about 5 different women this month. That's my son. That's his new girlfriend. Oh, that's his little friend. Girl, he be that's just how it is. And I don't think it's right at all. But I'm just saying, as women, we ignore the red flag. So the women who don't know that the man is married, I think that there are signs that he's not committed to you fully, or he can't really give you his all. And I think there's a lot of women who know very much what these men are doing. They don't care. They don't care at all. They have no care. They have no loyalty. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. Who cares? Oh well, and I'm gonna tell the world that I'm doing it because that's what I like to do. And I have no shame in my game. No shame in my game. That is so messed up. So messed up. And the crazy part is, y'all, it be women, right? It be women who who do this. It be women who do this. It's so messed up. And like I said, you have women who do it to you, but it's also women who are doing it with you, and y'all all are like the wives, women who cheat with husbands club or something. That's what the women who cheat with husbands club. That's what it is. Like a bad girls club. This is the women who cheat with husbands club. We all are talking about it. This is what we talk about. This is what it's sick. It's sick. It's so sick. Yeah, let me read this. I'm gonna read this super chat. So Mr. Is it Plock? Thank you for the super chat. It says accountability is a kryptonite to most women. If married women hold their husbands sneaky leak friends accountable as well as their husbands and normalize the shaming of their behavior. I agree. I think that you're holding your husband accountable because what he did, right? He was wrong. But I also think that women need to also be held accountable for the role that we play, that it wouldn't be allowed to happen or it wouldn't be able to happen if you don't open your legs to do it. Period. So I think that this is definitely a cycle. It's a vicious cycle. That unfortunately a lot of women have now normalized. And I just feel like it's so, oh my God, y'all, it really bothers me that so many women are so comfortable talking about this online. Like, it's no way. There was this whole big scandal like a couple years ago where this woman came online and talked about how she was cheating with the pastor at the church and talking about everything. The pastor at the church, everything. You talking about going to their house. Like, it was like, why are you telling this on TikTok? Why do we need a story time? This is the woman that you see every time you walk in that church building. Why, as the husband in a church, going to cheat with a woman that's in your church? Oh my God. And the sad part is, I'm gonna do it because I know women going to. It is a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle that men need to be held accountable for doing it, and vice versa for the women who cheat on their partners and whoever cheat. But it's also, these people cannot cheat if people don't cheat with them. People don't value marriage. People don't honor marriage. People don't believe in a covenant of marriage. So you have people who are like, oh, well, it's a piece of paper. Why do I care? That is also a big problem when it comes to mess with married people, married men, because people don't value marriage. They don't care about marriage. They don't feel like they'll ever be married. So I don't got to worry about ever sleep with my husband. Oh, well, I don't want to be married. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and supporting the channel. I really, really do. It's really, and I'm gonna wrap up in about 5 minutes or so, y'all. So any final comments or super chats, drop them in the next couple minutes, y'all, before we wrap up. But I just think it's just, I don't know. I just think that we as women, as this goes back to the moral of this whole conversation, is we have the power. And then the same men that we complain about cheating, your girlfriend is sleeping with that same married man that you keep saying men are cheating, but your girlfriend's sleeping with him. So did you check her? Did you call her out? Did you tell her that she was wrong? Or you just keep saying men are cheating, men are cheaters, men are cheaters. So don't be afraid to hold your friends accountable. Don't be afraid to not align yourself with women who do things like that. Because if you align yourself with women who have no respect for themselves and don't care to come between the covenant that God created, then you might have to decide, do I want to be around that type of person? Do I want to be friends with this type of person? Do I want that person in my space? A woman who don't take accountability and a woman who says, oh well, it ain't my husband. Oh no, you gotta go. You gotta go. You got to go. ASAP. And that's what a lot of women say. Oh well, I don't owe her nothing. Oh well, it ain't my man. Oh well, it ain't my marriage. And that's what we're navigating in society. The oh well mentality, the I don't care mentality. So when I get online and tell my story about being his third mistress, I'm gonna tell it, because who gonna check me? Who gonna make me feel bad about it? Nobody. Y'all can't. There's a lot of just, I don't know. These women are so emotionless, so demonic. It's sad. It's really, really sad. Very, very sad, to be quite honest. Very, very sad. You know, it definitely, like I said, we gotta hold both people accountable, the man and the woman, because he shouldn't be cheating. Well, we can come back with another conversation on this, because I think that there are reasons. I'm not condoning cheating, but I can understand why and how it could happen. But we're gonna come back and talk about that another time, because I know people are like, "Oh my God, you're condoning cheating." Oh my God, no. I'm just saying I can understand how it could happen. So all I'm saying for tonight, I can understand how it could happen. Not condoning it, not saying it's ever going to be okay, but I can understand it. You know, and a lot of women are so thirsty and desperate and waiting to suck your man on up. Do not give him a reason to be in another woman's arms. Do not. Thank you. I appreciate this so much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate the comments. And like I said, I'm definitely gonna be going live a lot more over here on my YouTube channel. So please be sure to subscribe to the channel, y'all. It means a lot to me. Yeah, this is a conversation that we can continue to have for sure. But I just think that, I don't know, it just saddens me that women are just so I don't care now. And it's just so like such disgusting, like, oh well. Like I just feel like I remember I did a restorative conference with two of my students around the same teenage topic of like, that's her boyfriend, and you're like, oh well, it ain't I ain't got nothing to do with it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you not care about how it makes her feel? Would you care? How would you feel if she did it to you? Like and this is 15, 16-year-olds talking about, I don't care, I got nothing to do with that. That ain't none of my business. That's her man, not mine. I said, oh no. So it starts young. This is what they're learning and doing too. This is what they're learning and doing at 15 years old. Ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't my man. That's her man. So you don't care how you look, messing with somebody else's boyfriend, right? And then the cop out and excuses, oh, that's her man, not mine. I don't owe her anything. This is what's really happening, y'all. This is what's very real, what's very much happening. And again, then they're going online and they're talking about this stuff like it's cool, like it's cute. And it's not. It's tasteless. It's classless. It just makes you look bad, in my opinion. I don't think you get any brownie points from real women and real men. The other ones over there, I don't know, but the real people, who have morals, who have respect, they don't think this is cool. It's cool at all. Not at all. So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to chat about this for a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. I'm definitely going to, like I said, keep going live over here. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all for all the support, any of the super chats. It means a lot to me. And yeah, y'all. So I will be back on later on this week, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.